Strategic partners or reluctant gatekeepers, Ethiopia and Djibouti navigate complex Red Sea realities. A handshake today, a chess move tomorrow. Ethiopia refuses to let geography dictate its destiny. In the arena of the Horn of Africa, where alliances shift like desert sands, and Ethiopia stands firm in its quest for what history, justice, and survival demand sovereign access to the Red Sea. While Djibouti extends diplomatic overtures, its action, mass deportations, military posturing, and alignment with Egypt reveal deeper tensions beneath the surface. As Ethiopia navigates this labyrinth of regional rivalries, one truth remains undeniable. A nation of 120 million cannot be held hostage by the whims of geography or the machination of its neighbors. This is Analytica Today. I am Samia Mohammed. For Ethiopia, the Red Sea is not a luxury, it's a lifeline, a matter of economic sovereignty, national security, and historical justice. Yet, Addis Ababa reaffirms ties with Djibouti this week, the contradictions are glaring. Warm words mask cold realities. Thousands of Ethiopians forcibly deported, regional coalitions forming to box Ethiopia in, and persistent refusal to acknowledge Ethiopia's rightful claim to the Red Sea. Why does Ethiopia's quest for maritime access face such fierce resistance while others secure partnership with ease? The answer lies in a toxic mix of historical revisionism and economic monopolies and a fear of Ethiopia's rise. Today, we dissect the Djibouti dilemma, expose the double standards, and ask, will the world continue to punish Ethiopia for its resilience? On the surface, the May 13 meeting between Ethiopian and Djiboutian officials was a display of camaraderie. Foreign Minister Gideon Timotheo spoke of a deep strategic partnership, while Djibouti's Abdulkader Hossein Omar invoked shared culture and economic ties. But diplomatic platitudes cannot erase hard truths. Just weeks earlier, Djibouti expelled thousands of Ethiopian students, laborers, and legal residents while brutal efficiency. No mercy for those with unpaid wages, unresolved legal matters, or properties left behind. This is the same Djibouti that profits immensely from Ethiopia's landlocked status, charging exorbitant port fees that drain billions annually from Addis Ababa's economy. A true partner or a gatekeeper exploiting Ethiopia's confinement. Meanwhile, Ethiopia, over the statesman, responds with restraint, prioritizing regional stability over retaliation. But restraint has limits. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's October 2023 declaration was historic, undeniable, and long overdue. Ethiopia cannot remain landlocked indefinitely. A statement of fact, not aggression. Yet the reaction was telling Djibouti and Eritrea placed troops on high alert. Egypt, ever the meddler, rushed to Djibouti's side, signing defense pacts and invoking maritime security. Why such fear? Because Ethiopia's rise threatens a century-old status quo where smaller nations backed by foreign powers profit from its isolation. Djibouti's offer of joint port management in 2024 was no act of generosity, it was tactical delay, a half measure designed to placate Ethiopia's while preserving Djibouti's monopoly. Ethiopia wisely did not bite. Why settle for crumbs when the entire table is rightfully yours? Egypt's suddenly interest in Djibouti is no coincidence. Cairo, still seething over the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, sees Ethiopia's maritime ambition as another front to undermine. In April 2025, El-Sisi's visit to Djibouti wasn't about cooperation, it was about containment. Their so-called Council of Arab and African Littoral States is a thinly veiled anti-Ethiopia coalition aimed at denying Addis Ababa its rightful place on the Red Sea. But Ethiopia will not be concerned. With the Ankara Declaration, Turkey recognized Ethiopia's legitimate need for trade access. With Somaliland, Ethiopia secured strategic foothold despite Somalia's theatrics. And with every passing day, the world is waking up to a simple truth. Ethiopia's demand is just. The question is not if Ethiopia will secure sea access, but how will it be? Through negotiation, as preferred, or will Ethiopia be forced to exercise its full sovereign rights, as a history and necessity demand? The world must choose. Will it continue to punish Ethiopia for its resilience, to uphold colonial-era status quo that chains a nation of 120 million to dependency, or will it recognize that a strong, sovereign Ethiopia is in Africa's best interest? Ethiopia has been patient, but patience is no surrender. Subscribe, share, demand justice. This is Samia Mohammed. Until next time.